Hi guys, it's Miss Nguyen here, and today I'm just going to give you a short walkthrough on how to create a foil template. So what you need to do is make sure you collect some flat objects or different things that you are interested by the shape or the texture of them. I tend to collect a lot of leaves, and this is an example of a leaf that I have. I like going for walks and I find a lot of things really interesting. So I quite like this leaf. And so when you find an object that you like, you need to try to place it down as flat as you can on a piece of paper. You can choose to either glue it down. This was not going to get glued down, or sticky tape it, because you're going to rub your foil over it. So you'll need a piece of foil. Please try not to waste too much, because your parents do need the foil for the use of other things. So what you need to do is be able to put your piece of foil over that piece of paper. And then all you need to do is just rub with your hands on your object. It's got a lot more lines and a lot more ridges, so the more texture or bumps and grooves that your object has, the better it's going to come up on your foil. And I want you today just to experiment with that. Alright. Now, that's my leaf imprint. Now this piece of foil needs to go somewhere safe, because we're going to use it for our next lesson. But if you don't want to use a leaf, or you don't want to, you want to use other things, you can actually create some interesting geometric patterns with paper. So I've got some small pieces of paper here. I'm going to tear it as well. Now, I'm just going to create some interesting different shapes with the paper. And put one there or something. So then, put the shiny side on top. So now I'm just rubbing across. So you'll see where the edges of your paper patterner, it will show up. Sandpaper would be something that's really interesting to use as well, because it has, it's got a really gritty feel. Ask your parents if you're allowed to use it, just a tiny bit if you want to add that. I might even just add this little branch underneath and this leaf. It's getting a little bit interesting now. Now with branches, you've got to be really careful, because they can tear. And they can scratch your skin as well. So I'm just going to do this. The squareness of the paper hasn't really shone through, so I've removed the leaf. And I'll keep experimenting with this. So you probably need to layer the papers on top of each other and make them go higher. So there's like, let's just try that. Yeah, as soon as that goes up higher, it creates a more defined shape and edge for you to make. But you can experiment with these and see what kind of imprints you create on your foil. But once you've used it, you can add other things. You need to keep your piece of foil somewhere safe, so that we can use it for our next lesson, where we're going to look at some marker printing. Alright guys, experiment with your different objects or your different things that you want to create patterns with the foil. Try not to use or waste too much. Upload a picture of your foil template on Seesaw and keep it safe, because we're going to use it on Wednesday. Bye for now guys.